Hey, everybody. I just wanted to take a minute, just go live and talk about a random thought real quick. I just got off a podcast interview that I did with Jonathan Catani from Catani Capital in Salt Lake City, and we had a great conversation. And what came up in the conversation was what's more important, raising capital on a syndication deal where we're bringing private investors in and managing, operating, sponsoring that opportunity or that property versus the underwriting of it. And what really we talked about was that you really need to be clear on the underwriting process, because the clearer you are as the capital raiser on that underwriting process, the easier it is to communicate with the people who you're talking to about putting money in that property. So if you're raising private capital, understanding the fundamentals behind underwriting is really critical and really important. That one of the other things that we talked about was the sponsorship team, how important it is to really know the sponsors, to understand where the sponsors are in the cycle, how they've operated previously, where they, the bandwidth of their team, how big their team is, the depth of their experience, what do they do in the case of an emergency? And these are all things you want to look at. A lot of times there's questions you can ask a sponsor to vet that sponsor out. So I talk about that, but if you want to know more, or you want a good handle on some questions, maybe to vet sponsors or ask sponsors, go to my website and grab a free ebook I wrote called The 27 Must Ask Questions. It'll give you a great idea of how to talk to a sponsor and vet a deal before you make that investment into it. And really, in the changing market, the market that we're heading into, the better questions you ask, the more answers you get, the easier it's going to be for you to make a decision. Because really, when you're passively investing in a syndication, you want to make sure that you're protecting your private equity, or you're protecting your capital investment. You're earning cash flow to offset inflation, and you're creating long-term wealth, which is really three things that we all want to look at when we look at making these investments. So go to my website, grab that free ebook, 27 Must Ask Questions. It's at mycoreintentions.com/free. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can email me at mike@mycoreintentions, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon.